Hey everyone, I'm Ingrid Arna and welcome to Bodylove Diet. There's a lot of you who are watching this video now who know me, but for those of you who don't, I'm going to introduce myself so that you really are sure about who I am and what I'm doing. So I'm a holistic health counselor, a weight loss and body image expert, and also a mind-body healer. So today I wanted to talk to you about what is involved in mind-body nutrition and a little bit more about my program, but also how to shift your emotions so that you can really have harmony in the body and why that is so important. So first off, Bodylove Diet is something pretty new and I've been working really hard on it because I wanted to create a program for you guys that can really help you release fear of food and get those rocking juicy bodies that you deserve and I know that you really want. So just backtrack, about 10 years, I had a full-blown eating disorder. I starved my body. I took lots of diet pills. I was living in New York. I wanted to be an actress and I pretty much made my life hell, not unlike I'm sure many of you. And it was incredibly stressful and painful. And after almost dying from a horrible illness and it was something that went undetected, I decided to radically change my life. And in fact, I really needed to. I was over the grind, over the pain, and I came up with that word body love. So I literally kind of got down on my hands and knees and just said, God, universe, please help me, get me out of this mess. And over the last 10 years, I've been studying mind-body nutrition, healing, theatre healing, and all sorts of different modalities. And now I've put it all together in my program, Bodylove Diet. So to begin with, diet actually stands for Daily Intuitive Energy Transformation. So I know so many of us are addicted to diet. So really, what is different here is, number one, we have a diet. We don't do dieting. A diet really is just a way of life. Now, because I'm bringing in the energy transformation, this makes the whole kind of way in which the Bodylove Diet works different. And the reason why it's so different is because I really help women release that emotion that makes us so unhealthy. In fact, having that sort of dense, heavy emotion, pain, grief, rage, shuts down the digestive system and puts the body in fight and flight. So what that actually does is the body is actually trying its best to protect us. It thinks that it's under attack, and so it tells your body to store fat. So even if you're eating a pretty healthy diet, or you think you are, or you may have noticed that you're not really doing anything different, but you're gaining weight or not losing weight, what could be happening is you've set up that stress response in your body. And so your body's in panic mode, it shuts down digestion, the food is not being broken down properly, and everything starts to get out of whack. Hormones are out of whack, cortisol is being produced, and the body just gains weight. And so years ago, I realized after a lot of searching and going on many different diets, what I was actually doing to my body. I had severe adrenal fatigue, and that's a core concern that most of my clients have. They come to me and they're utterly exhausted. So that's why it's so important to deal with the emotions, and I call it clearing out the junk in the trunk. So what I mean by that is not only are we looking at the food that we're eating and putting in our bodies, but we're looking at our relationship to food, our relationship with ourselves and our bodies, and our relationship even with other people, with life. And just recently, I actually put up a question on Facebook and I asked everybody, how would you feel and how would you be in your body and in life if you really trusted your body? How do you think you would feel? How would you live your life? How would you sit down and enjoy a meal? Would you be more relaxed? Because when we fear food, and I used to have this, I'd be really panicky about, oh my God, is this food going to make me fat? Am I eating too much? Am I eating the right things? That just put my body into panic mode. So even though I was kind of doing the right thing with the food, I was actually sabotaging myself, and you may be doing that as well. So today we're going to really look at how we clear that energy out of the body. So I'm going to draw a little stick figure here, and I'm terrible at drawing, but I just want to kind of explain it to you. So just say this is you here. Okay, and you have all this emotion, and it might be fear, rage, grief, frustration, all those different emotions. Now, this may relate to your body, but usually it tends to relate to the body, but then every other aspect of our lives. So there's a really great quote about how we sort of look at food and appreciate food relates to how we do everything else in our life. So if we have a stressful relationship with food, we tend to have a stressful relationship in other aspects, from career, our personal lives, money, and so on and so forth. So the great thing to do here is to really ask yourself, what am I feeling? And don't over intellectualize it. Just ask yourself, what am I feeling? Close your eyes, tune in, and it might be rage, it might be anger, sort of sense of frustration. So what we do is we want to breathe in love and say to the body that I'm going to heal, and I'm now releasing the weight. So there's a lot of weighty heaviness usually around these heavy emotions. So we want to ask the body to heal that emotion and see it, actually visualize it. So if you don't know what visualization is, just imagine that word, either as a word. You could use a color. When I used to go through a lot of emotional sort of grief that I was purging out of my body, I used to see a lot of blackness, darkness, red, even blood. I know that sounds a bit dramatic, but that's how it would kind of come into my mind's eye. So I would actually visualize from the crown of my head all the way through my body and actually see it flushing out. So if you can imagine a wave of love coming into your crown and see that almost just gently releasing that emotion out of your body until it comes all the way down to your feet, and you can see it leave and go into the soil. So it's just creating that. And then when you breathe back in, you're going back up and you're breathing in love, or you can also even visualize the word body love. And just ask your body to heal, to release. Tell your body, I am safe, I am well, I am healthy, I am happy, I'm releasing what I don't need to hold on to anymore. And you can do this day in and day out. I do it in the shower in the morning. I do it at my desk if I kind of feel a sense of tension come up in my body, and I release it. You can do it walking. I also do it when I'm hiking. I love to go up in nature and I love to connect to all that beautiful green and the sun and the light. And I just say to my body, I use it as a time to really connect to myself. Now, one of the secrets that I think is very also different with the Bodylove diet is that sometimes it's difficult to love the body when we're at war with our body and we're just starting this process. So take on a spiritual view. This is a mind-body spiritual view. If you can love the essence of who you are, and tap into that for a second. Who is that? Are you creative? Are you bright? Are you full of light? There must be something, one aspect of you, your divine sacred self, that you like or admire or cherish. And focus on that. Focus on loving that and embracing that and celebrating that. And before long, as you start to purge out this emotion that's no longer serving you and you breathe in love, you start to feel almost every single cell in your body with this beaming, beautiful, bright light. And actually another thing that I do is I imagine every cell, if you want to get it even deeper with this, beaming. So it's pink and it's beautiful heart energy, and that fills every single cell, and I can actually see it going through every crevice of my body. And that brings me into a beautiful, heart-filled, loving and accepting space. Now, this is so important because it's been proven scientifically that our emotions affect our cells, and our emotion is carried into the cell. And so, for example, if it's a good, beautiful, loving, accepting, nourishing, trusting vibe, that has a beautiful effect on the cell. However, they've proven that if it is angry or full of fear and worry and body bashing, like I'm not good enough and I'm ugly and I'm worthless, that also has it kind of corrupts the cell and it kind of breaks it down. And that's where a lot of dis-ease starts in the body. So in other videos that I'm going to do shortly, I'm going to go also into the food that we're going to eat. And obviously you need to also eat nourishing foods. But if you eat the best food in the world and the best weight loss foods and all the superfoods, and you have the right nutrients, but you don't feel good about yourself, or you have resentment that you are not letting go of, or you need to forgive yourself. Often we have to forgive others, but we really need to forgive ourselves as well. That will limit your ability to have great health, and it will also limit your ability to have that real radiant body that you really want and deserve. So I do encourage you to work on this. It only takes a few minutes in the day. As I said, you can do it on the loo, you can do it in the shower, you can do it in the bath, you can do it when you're cooking. If you have kids and you're really busy, just breathe in and ask your body to heal. I am releasing everything that I do not need to hold on to. I am at peace. My body is healing with each breath. and just say that affirmation. And if you're not driving, then you can close your eyes for a moment and also add in the visualization. I'd really love to hear from you. I'd love to hear how you're going. At Bodylove Diet on Facebook, I can't take any more friends at Ingrid Arna on Facebook because I'm just full to the max, and I have about another 500 people that I need to bring over to Bodylove Diet. So what I'm offering people right now, I'm busy writing my book, and I'm not taking on a lot of clients, personal clients at the moment, until the new year. So if you want free coaching at Bodylove Diet, sign up there and I will answer any questions that you have. And I will also be posting a little video, if I can get it down and learn how to do it directly on my computer. I'll be doing those about bi-monthly until the book is out. Also, if you want to be one of the first people who gets a copy of my book, and for those who sign up over the next few weeks, you'll also get a free audio valued at about $97, I think it is. And it's going to be full of meditations and prayers and rituals. You can get my free ebook, which is awesome. It's called The 10 Rituals to Body Love at mybodyloveblog.com, and you'll see a little link there and it says free ebook, and you'll be also on the database to get the first copy of my book, Bodylove Diet, The 3 Keys to Your Skinny, Rich and Juicy Life. Now, before I wrap up, I just want to explain skinny to you. I thought long and hard about whether I wanted to use that word, and I'm competing in a very competitive industry, and I know a lot of you guys want to be skinny, but I've come up with another acronym. I'm seeming to fall in love with those. I've gotten creative, and skinny at Bodylove is completely been revolutionized, and it stands for sassy, kind, intuitive, new, nourishing, and yummy. So it's for the women who want to be sassy, in charge, empowered, confident, despite shape, size, age. It's for all of you. It's kind because it's loving. It's a beautiful, loving, kind, gentle approach to health and well-being. It's intuitive because what we're doing is encouraging you to listen to your body, to tap into your own inner voice, your inner wisdom about where you want to go in life, what you need to eat. And then new is because it is new and revolutionary. Nourishing is because we're looking at how to nourish the body. So it goes way beyond what we put in our mouths, and we're looking at our spirituality, our relationships, our beliefs and all that kind of thing. And then at the end, of course, it's yummy as well. So all the foods that I prepared in the book are divine and decadent and delicious, and just they're going to make you feel really, really good, and you are not going to feel deprived. So there's no calorie counting, there's no struggle, there's no sacrifice. You will lose weight. I have women from all around the world who work with me who cannot shift a pound, and they are amazed. They drop weight, they feel better, but also the most important thing is they really learn a new approach to being in their body, to inhabiting their body, to being a goddess, being a queen, and really feeling good about who they are. So if you have any questions, do join me at Bodylove Diet, sign up, and I cannot wait to share more juicy tidbits with you. You've been watching Ingrid Arna at Bodylove, and thank you for watching.